Today, we will talk about how to sublet an apartment fast. Let's have a look at the details. Are you heading home for the summer from college? Relocating temporarily for work? Moving into a new place before your current lease expires? If so, subletting, also called subleasing, your apartment can be a good way to keep a few extra dollars in your pocket. The first step is finding the right subtenant. Discuss your interest in subletting with your landlord. Depending upon the laws where you live, your landlord can almost certainly veto your chosen subtenant. Your best bet for making it an agreeable process for all is to inform and even involve your landlord from the start. Take the process of selecting a subtenant seriously. You may be itching to get things taken care of, so you can head out knowing you won't be paying full rent for an empty apartment. But this is a situation where it pays to do things right, and could easily cost you a good deal if you don't. Advertise your sublease. Choosing the right channels can help ensure that you find the right candidate. Placing ads in the local newspaper may seem old-fashioned, but can still be a viable option. Popular social media and sublease-specific sites can be effective avenues, especially when seeking a younger clientele. Involve any roommates in the process. They may have good leads on prospective candidates as well, so ask. Vet your prospective subletters carefully. Don't be over-anxious and blindly accept the first person who shows interest. Think about the apartment as your place, which it is to a certain limited extent, and consider whether this is the type of person you want to live in your place. Conduct an interview and walk through. Reading reports and questionnaires is no substitute for meeting someone in person and judging his or her suitability as a subleasee. The second step is working out the details. Determine your subleasing rights. Depending upon where you live, details such as your landlord's ability to veto a sublet and the amount you are permitted to charge can vary. Consult the legal particulars in your jurisdiction before moving forward. Consider a security deposit. Your landlord almost certainly had you provide one when you signed the lease for the apartment, in order to cover the cost of any damage or unpaid rent you might leave behind. Think about doing the same as a sublandlord. Figure out how rent and other bills will be paid. Ideally, you will be able to find someone who will pay you the same amount you pay in rent. Be warned that charging a subletter more than the rent you pay is usually illegal, depending on where you live. In reality, you can probably hope for 75–80% of what you pay if the apartment is unfurnished, and a bit more if furnished. Be clear on acceptable behavior. If you are not allowed to smoke or have a dog in the apartment, then your subleasee must abide by those same rules, or you will be in violation of your lease. You can add more restrictions than are in your own lease agreement. For instance, prohibiting a dog, even though you can have one, but you cannot negate those that are in it. And the third step is drawing up the contract. Write a sublease agreement that is legally binding in your jurisdiction. You can find a template for a lease agreement valid in each U.S. state online. Use the general template described in this section as a guide only. To be safe, you may want to have an attorney look over your contract before signing. Lay out the terms and conditions in detail. Bring out your inner lawyer when drawing up the sublease agreement. Don't leave any details assumed or unstated. Put them in writing in the document. Have everyone sign and date the sublease agreement. You are creating a legally binding contract among three parties: yourself, your landlord, and your subtenant. To prevent problems in the future, make sure that each party clearly understands the contract before signing. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.